Namaskar. Welcome to my economics class. Today I am with you all to discuss the fourth chapter of first unit of class 12 macroeconomics. In my previous video lessons, I have discussed with you all what is macroeconomics, the basic concepts of macroeconomics, circular flow of income in a two-sector model. If you have missed my video lessons, you can see it again. The link to all the video lessons are given in the description box given below. Now let us discuss the fourth video lesson. So today I will discuss aggregates related to national income. This is chapter 4. Already I have discussed chapter 1, 2 and 3. The contents to be covered: aggregates related to national income, gross national product, that is GNP, net national product, that is NNP, gross domestic product, that is GDP, and net domestic product, that is NDP, at market price and at factor cost. Means all these four aggregates will be discussed both at market price and at factor cost. The learning objective: at the end of this video lesson, you will be able to explain the implications of net indirect taxes, that is indirect taxes minus subsidies, and factor cost versus market prices. And you will also be able to state the aggregates related to national income, all these 8 aggregates: GDP at market price, GDP at factor cost, NDP at market price, NDP at factor cost, GNP at market price, GNP at factor cost, NNP at market price, and NNP at factor cost. So first concept is net indirect taxes. To understand the aggregates related to national income, we should know this net indirect taxes. It's a very vital concept in national income accounting. Net indirect taxes. This is a significant concept in order to understand the concepts of the value of output at factor cost and value of a product at market price. That means all the related aggregates of national income like GDP, you can see the previous slides, GDP at market price, that is gross domestic product. You see the product is there, the concept product is there in the word product is there in all the concepts, and it is at market price, factor cost, market price, factor cost, like that. It means market price and factor cost. So in all the aggregates, market price and factor costs are there. So to understand this market price and factor cost, we should know the concept of net indirect taxes. It is what is net indirect tax? Now it is the difference between indirect taxes and subsidies. So what is net indirect tax? Be clear about this concept, net indirect taxes. You might have heard about this word, indirect taxes, in your day-to-day life. So let us see. The taxes which are levied by the government on production and sale of commodities are called indirect taxes. So it is levied by the government on production and sale of commodities. These are called indirect taxes. Why it is called indirect tax? Now because the buyer who buys or who purchases, buyer of a taxed commodity pays the tax indirectly, which in fact is included in the price. Indirect tax increases the market price of the taxed commodity. This is its implication. Indirect tax increases the market price of the taxed commodity. You can understand through an example. Let us take an example of a TV set, television set, on which the government has levied GST, goods and service tax, that is indirect tax, at the rate 12%. A TV set was being sold at 12,000 before levying of GST. Will now be sold at 13,440. Why? Now 12% GST on the 12,000. So 12,000 plus GST of this 12% of 12,000 is 1440, that is rupees 1440. So 12,000 plus 1440 is equal to, thus the buyer including GST will pay the price is now 13,440 for the same TV. So before the imposition of GST, that is indirect tax, it was 12,000. So after the imposition, it has become 13,440. That means directly you are understanding indirect tax increases the price of the commodity. Then subsidies. This is to know, because subsidies are given by the government and indirect taxes are imposed by the government. So indirect taxes minus subsidies are net indirect taxes. So as you have understood little bit of indirect taxes, now you should understand subsidies also to some extent. Subsidies are cash grants given by the government to the enterprises, that is the production units, to encourage production of certain commodities or to promote exports. It also is given to exporters to promote exports or to sell goods at prices lower than the pre-market prices. That means here subsidies can be given to the producers, subsidies given to the exporters, subsidies can also be given to the sellers. So subsidies, who are giving subsidies or who is the provider of subsidies? The government is the provider of subsidies. The effect of a subsidy on the price of a commodity, as you have understood the effect of the tax, indirect tax on the price of a commodity, like that the effect of subsidy on the price of a commodity, it results in the fall in the price of a commodity. This can be illustrated with the help of an example. You can take the example to understand how the subsidy is resulting in the fall in the price of a commodity. This can be illustrated with the help of an example. Suppose a producer is willing to sell fertilizer at rupees 50 per kilogram, thinking that the price is too high, the government reduces the market price to rupees 40 for the consumer. The government will pay the producer a subsidy of rupees 10 because the price was rupees 50, and the government reduces the market price to rupees 40 for the consumer. So the seller has to take rupees 10, means the government will pay the producer a subsidy of rupees 10. This is called the subsidy to the seller. This ensures that the seller gets the price that he desires. Seller was desiring rupees 50, so consumer is paying rupees 40 and government is giving 10. So seller gets the price that he desires and the market price is lower to encourage the consumption of the commodity. Why the subsidy is given to the seller? Now, looking into the market price of certain commodities, some commodities, if the government desires, the government can reduce the market price of the commodity for the consumer. So the amount up to the extent the price is reduced by the seller for the consumer, that is under the instruction of the government. So then government has to compensate that amount that is in the form of subsidy to the seller. Then you can understand the importance of NIT, that is net indirect taxes. The final value of goods and services, that is market prices, must be equal to the cost involved in their production, that is factor cost. However, the market value of goods and services is not the same as the earnings of the factors of production. This is because the value of goods and services includes indirect taxes and does not take into account the subsidies given by the government. Therefore, to make them equal, that is value of product at factor cost and value of product at market price, to make them equal, the indirect taxes are subtracted from the final value of the goods and services, final value of the goods and services, and subsidies are added. Similarly, you can say factor cost is equal to, that is market price minus net indirect taxes. If this is done, then the value of the product will be equal to the value of the product at factor cost. So it implies market price is equal to factor cost plus net indirect taxes. Thus, the term net indirect taxes is used to distinguish between the market price and factor cost. That means the value of the product at market price and the value of the product at factor cost can be distinguished on the basis of net indirect taxes. That is, net indirect taxes when it is added to the value of the product, that is factor cost, then the value of the product becomes value of the product at market price. So generally, if you can say that in the market only, if you are purchasing from the market any good or any service, you are paying tax. So that is indirect tax. So indirect tax is a part of the value, that is the price of the product in the market. So factor cost plus net indirect taxes is equal to market price. Likewise, market price minus net indirect tax is equal to factor cost. Then the aggregates related to national income, this will be discussed one by one. That is GDP at MP, that is market price, GDP at factor cost, NDP at market price, NDP at factor cost, GNP at market price, GNP at factor cost, NNP at market price, and NNP at factor cost. All these aggregates will be discussed one by one. So first aggregate is gross domestic product at market price, GDP MP. What is it? It is the gross market value of all final goods and services produced within the domestic territory of a country during a period of 1 year. Remember, we have discussed already the meaning of final goods in earlier chapters. So that particular knowledge will be helpful here to understand this concept. It is the gross market value of all final goods and services produced within the domestic territory, and the concept of domestic territory has also been discussed during a period of 1 year. So gross in this GDP MP, what does it signify? Now, that no provision has been made for depreciation. That is, it includes depreciation. Mathematically, you have to remember gross domestic product at market price or gross domestic product. Suppose you say gross domestic product only. So it includes the gross value, that is, it includes the depreciation value. Domestic in GDP, that is gross domestic product. So in GDP, domestic word is there. So domestic in GDP signifies that it includes goods and services produced by all units located within the domestic territory, irrespective of fact whether produced by residents or non-residents. Whosoever is producing, but if it is within the domestic territory, the production is within the domestic territory, so that will be included in the gross domestic product. Then market price, this concept market price is there in this concept. Market price in GDP MP signifies what? That it includes amount of indirect taxes paid and excludes amount of subsidy received. That is, it shows that net indirect taxes, that is NIT, have been included. So in market price concept, so NIT is a part, as you have understood earlier here in the previous slide. You see, in the market price concept, NIT is a part of the market price concept. So then product in GDP, product in GDP signifies what? Only final goods and services have to be included. And by making adjustment in GDP MP, that is gross domestic product at market price, we can derive other aggregates. So this is the first aggregate. So in order to understand other aggregates, you have to remember this meaning of GDP at market price for all the time to come. In order to understand the GDP at factor cost, GDP, that means then the next concept will be NDP MP and NDP FC. Likewise, it will go on. So I mean to suggest here that you have to remember the meaning of gross domestic product at market price to understand other aggregates of national income. So the next concept is GDP at, that is next aggregate is GDP at factor cost. So it refers to gross money value of all the final goods and services produced within the domestic territory of a country during a period of 1 year. So mathematically, GDP at factor cost is equal to, as you have understood, GDP-MP. So from GDP-MP, if you deduct net indirect taxes, then you will get the GDP at factor cost. That means from market price concept, if you deduct the NIT, so you will get the factor cost. You have understood in the earlier slide I have shown you. So next, alternatively you can say alternatively you can say GDP at factor cost is the sum total of factor incomes, that is rent, wages, interest and profits generated within the domestic territory of a country and the consumption of fixed capital during the year. So after the gross concept, so we have discussed GDP-MP and GDP-FC. Then the next will be net concept, NDP-MP, and next will be NDP-FC. So let us first NDP-MP. It refers to net market value. It refers to net market value of all the final goods and services produced within the domestic territory of a country during a period of 1 year. So that is NDP-MP is equal to GDP-MP minus depreciation. We have already understood in the net concept, that is here this N stands for net. So in the net concept, depreciation will not be a part. So net domestic product will be equal to GDP, that is gross domestic product, minus depreciation. We have already discussed in earlier video lessons about the gross, net and depreciation. Gross value, net value and depreciation concept. That will help you to understand this. Or you can watch my presentation minutely to understand the concept also. Alternatively, NDP, that is net domestic product, can be defined as the net market value of final goods and services produced by its residents and non-residents within the domestic territory of a country in an accounting year. Net domestic product at factor cost, that is NDP at factor cost. It refers to net money value of all the final goods and services produced within the domestic territory of a country during a period of 1 year. So NDP-FC is equal to what? Now GDP-MP minus net indirect tax. You see, factor cost will not include net indirect tax. So from the market value concept, if you deduct the net indirect tax, then you will get the factor cost concept. But here it is gross domestic product you are taking, so you want net, so you have to deduct depreciation also. So gross domestic product minus net indirect tax, what is it? Now NDP at market price minus depreciation is equal to NDP at factor cost. Note, NDP at factor cost is also known as domestic income or domestic factor income. This has to be remembered by all of you for all the time to come. What is, suppose you say, what is domestic income in terms of national income aggregate? So that is, the concept is net domestic product at factor cost, or this is also known as domestic factor income. So relationship between these four domestic concepts, GDP-MP, GDP-FC, NDP-MP and NDP-FC are four domestic concepts. The term domestic signifies that contribution of only those producers, whether resident or non-resident, is to be included who are within the domestic territory of the country. This can be shown in the given diagram. So you can see the diagram and understand very easily. The arrow mark is also given for your simplification to understand the concept simply. So we have started with the GDP, remember GDP. So gross domestic product at market price. So from GDP, if you deduct this NIT, GDP-MP, NIT, net indirect taxes, then what you are getting? The GDP at factor cost, you see. To understand very simply, these are the diagrams which will be helpful to you. From GDP at factor cost, if you go from this side, if you add NIT at factor cost, if you add NIT, then you will get the market price concept. So GDP at factor cost plus NIT, you will get GDP at market price. From GDP-MP, if you want to derive NDPMP, what you can do now, from gross concept you have to deduct the depreciation, so you will get the net concept. Other things will remain constant. DP here, MP here, MP here. So GDPMP minus depreciation is NDPMP. Like that, if you go from this side, NDP, suppose you are getting, you have NDP, you want GDP, and you have also depreciation value. So NDPMP plus depreciation, so GDPMP. Okay, like this you can understand here also. GDPFC minus depreciation, so NDPFC. So NDPFC plus depreciation, GDPFC. So this is, if you just see once and you work out in your own notebook without seeing this, and again you check it, so you will get improved on your own self. The gross national product at market price. So we have discussed up to the previous slides all the 4 domestic concepts. So now if you just apply your common sense, so there will be 4 national concepts also. 4 national concepts starting with gross national product at market price, GNP at market price. Like that, GNP at factor cost will be discussed next. Then अगर आप G हटा देंगे, suppose you remove this G and you put N here, so NNPMP, then NNPFC also will be there. So it refers to this first, let us take the GNPMP. It refers to gross market value of all the final goods and services produced by the normal residents of a country during a period of 1 year. In domestic concepts, it was produced within the domestic territory of a country. But here, who is producing? Produced by the normal residents of a country during a period of 1 year. So national concept will be by whom? By the normal residents of a country, by the normal residents. So GNPMP is equal to GDPMP, because already you have gross domestic product with you, so GDPMP. Then you have already read in earlier video lessons about net factory income from abroad. If this is added to this domestic concept, you get the national. Already it was clarified in the earlier video lessons. Please see the video lessons of chapter 2. It must be noted that GNPMP can be less than GDPMP when NFIA is negative. In case of NFIA is positive, GNPMP will be more than GDPMP. This is also given in that chapter 2, video lesson 2. So gross national product at factor cost. It refers to gross money value of all the final goods and services produced by the normal residents of a country during a period of 1 year. Therefore, GNP at factor cost, you can derive it from gross national product, already discussed in this previous concept, GNPMP. So minus net indirect tax, so GNP at factor cost. Or you have discussed already in the domestic concept, GDP at factor cost. So in GDP at factor cost, if you add this NFIA, you will get then GNP at factor cost. Like that, the 7th concept is net national product at market price, NNP at market price. It refers to net market value of all the final goods and services produced by the normal residents of a country during a period of 1 year. So NNPMP can also be derived from gross national product at market price minus depreciation, GNPMP minus depreciation. Gross से depreciation हटा दो तो net आ जाएगा. और NDP at market price plus net factory income from abroad. In the domestic concept, if you add this NFIA, net factory income from abroad, you get the national concept. It was discussed in the earlier video lesson, that is in chapter 2 video lesson. Like that, the last aggregate is net national product at factor cost, that is NNP factor cost. It refers to net money value of all the final goods and services produced by the normal residents of a country during a period of 1 year. So you can find out from GNPMP minus net indirect tax. So what is that? GNPMP minus net indirect tax. So it will be GNP FC minus depreciation, so NNPFC. Or you can NNPFC, you can get it from NDPFC also. NDPFC net domestic product, domestic concept में net factory income from abroad आप जोड़ दो तो you will get NNP at factor cost. So national concept. So this can also be, suppose if you understood one, so you can understood the other. But you have to remember certain things. Note, it must be noted that NNP at factor cost is also known as national income So like that, NDP at factor cost was also known as domestic income or domestic factory income. Like that, NNP at factor cost is known as national income. So this diagram, you see, relationship between, just you read here, relationships between four national concepts, all these GNP, MP, GNPFC, NNPMP and NNPFC are four national concepts. Like that you have discussed GDPMP, GDPFC, NDPMP, NDPFC. So national concepts also like the similar way, four national concepts. The term national signifies that production of only normal residents of the country is to be included even if they are outside the domestic territory of the country. So this is very important. Like in the domestic aggregates also it was clarified. So production within the domestic territory. So where about the domestic concept, production within the domestic territory. But in national concepts, production by the normal residents wherever they are, if they are also outside the domestic territory, but it is they are the normal residents. So the term national signifies that production of only normal residents of the country is to be included even if they are outside the domestic territory of the country. This can be given in the following diagram. You can clarify it. Just I am putting it here for your simplification. Here GNPMP, you start with GNPMP. So from GNPMP, if you deduct NIT, so you get GNPFC. Okay. Then from GNPFC, if you deduct depreciation, what you will get getting? NNPFC. Gross से depreciation हटा दो, net मिल जाएगा. So from NNPFC, if you want to derive NNPMP, so NNPFC you add factor cost में NIT add कर दो, so you will get market price. So NNPMP, from NNPMP you can go to GNPMP also. So NNPMP plus depreciation is equal to GNPMP. So like that, if you understand the significance of NIT and depreciation, net indirect tax and depreciation, you can derive the concept market price and factor cost. So NIT is the differentiating concept between market price and factor cost, and depreciation is the differentiating concept between the gross and the net. So likewise, you can understand here the domestic income and the national income, that is NDP at factor cost and NNP at factor cost. The difference in a tabular form for your simplification of your understanding. Domestic income, it is a territorial concept as it includes the value of final goods and services produced within the domestic territory of a country. National concept, it is a national income. It is a national concept as it includes the value of final goods and services produced in the entire world. Domestic income, it considers all producers within the domestic territory of the country. National income, it considers all producers who are normal residents of the country. And domestic income, it does not include net factory income from abroad. And national income, it includes net factory income from abroad. Okay. Then a flow chart for your understanding of all the related aggregates of national income. Be clear about this. You start with this domestic income and national income. Okay. So domestic income, it is the first aggregate in domestic income in the net concept is net domestic product at factor cost. Okay. So you can start anywhere, but you have to understand, go in a directional way. Okay. NDP at factor cost plus depreciation. You see, net domestic product plus depreciation. So gross domestic product, but factor cost and factor cost, no problem. So factor cost, GDP at factor cost plus NIT. So what will get? GDP at market price. Okay. So from GDP at market price, if you deduct this depreciation, what you will get? NDP at market price. You see, what is the changing? It's gross, net. So minus depreciation, net. Other things are same. DP, MP, DP, MP. Okay. Like this you can also understand. From NDP, MP, if you want to derive this NNP at factor cost. So how will go? NDP at market price plus NFIA. So first you understand in this way, plus NFIA. So what will it become? NNP at market price minus NIT. So NNP at market price minus NIT, you will get NNP at factor cost. Okay. So NNP at factor cost, from NNP at factor cost, that is the national income. So from NNP at factor cost, if you are going to derive this GNP at factor cost, then what you will add? Now from net you want gross. So NNP plus depreciation is GNP at factor cost. That means from net to gross. So depreciation will be added to the net, then only gross. Then from GNP at factor cost, NIT net indirect tax if you add it. So what you will get? From factor cost to market price. So NIT will be added. Okay. So other things are same here, GNP, but factor cost plus NIT is market price. So like that. Minus depreciation. GNP from gross if you want to derive NNP, that is net concept. So minus depreciation. So it will be net concept. So other things will be same, GNP, MP. Here also NNP, MP. But the G, that is gross and net, the difference is depreciation. So gross minus depreciation is net. So from NNP, MP, if you want to derive this NDP at factor cost, what you will do? From national to domestic. So you want to derive. So from national, and first you understand this market price minus NIT. So it will be factor cost. Okay. Then from national concept to domestic concept. Here D, domestic. So from national to domestic. So from national you have to deduct the NFIA, net factor income from abroad, because you want the domestic concept. Because domestic concept does not include the net factor income from abroad. Therefore, NNP minus NIT minus NFIA is equal to NDP at factor cost. So this is what the flow chart for making you comfortable about all these four aggregates. Again, I suggest you all to understand the concept NIT, and that is net indirect tax, factor cost, market price, gross, net, all these things. If you domestic and national, all these things if you understand clearly or you remember clearly, then you can be very clear about all these national income and related aggregates. So finally, as usual, I have a self-assessment test for you. Be with your copy. You see the question, self-assessment test. Practicals on the basis of aggregates of national income. You see, calculate NDP at factor cost. So gross value is given, GNP at market price. You can see this, subsidies, depreciation, factor income received from abroad, indirect tax. You can work out in your notebook, okay, and check it whether you have done it correctly or not. Then example 2, calculate GNP at factor cost. So NDP at market price is given, depreciation is given, subsidy is given, factor income from abroad and factor income to abroad is given. So like that, calculate consumption of fixed capital. Consumption of fixed capital has to be found out. So data is given, NNP at factor cost, GDP at market price, net indirect tax and net factor income from abroad. Calculate net indirect tax. GNP at market price is given, NDP at factor cost is given, depreciation is given, net factor income from abroad is given. So I hope you might have noted these and worked out, so you can verify it whether you are correct or not. As usual, I am also giving you the solution to all these examples. You see, example number 1 was find out the NDP at factor cost. You see, the formula as you have discussed in this video lessons. Gross national, suppose you want, because in your question or in your example, national product at market price was given. Okay, from market price, how you will go to factor cost? From market price, you have to deduct the net indirect tax. Okay, it is there in the example 1, and from national you want to go to domestic. Okay, so you have to deduct this NFIA, that is factor income received from abroad. Here in the example it is given, So factory income to abroad also suppose is there. So then the other way you have to do that, factory income received minus factory income paid is NFI. So here in the example it was given only factory income received from abroad. So it is to be deducted. So GNPMP minus depreciation, that means from gross you have to deduct the depreciation to get the net. Then from national you have to deduct the factory income received from abroad to get the domestic. Then from market price you have to deduct the net indirect tax, that is indirect tax minus subsidies, to get the factory cost. So here will be the answer will be 5,400 crores. In example number 2, GNP at factor cost, how you will go? You see, as per the example, it is net domestic product at market price was given. So you have to go to the gross, so depreciation is to be added. So like that, from domestic, you want national. So you have the domestic concept. You have to add the NFIA, net factory income from abroad minus factory income to abroad. It was given in the question paper, in the example. So here factory income from abroad minus factory income to abroad. Minus the NIT. Why? You want the factor cost concept, market price minus net indirect tax, you will get factor cost. Here I have forgotten to give the bracket here. The bracket will be closed here only, then minus sign NIT, because this is a different concept. So like this, as per the example, here I have clarified factory income from abroad minus factory income to abroad. The bracket is closed here, and minus sign, that is NIT, that is coming under this minus sign, IT minus subsidy. Okay. So the example, the answer will be 29,830 crore. In example number 3, consumption of fixed capital or depreciation is to be found out. So how to find out the depreciation? Gross domestic product at market price has been given to you in the example. Then you deduct this NIT from that. So GDP at market price minus NIT, suppose. So GDP at factor cost plus NFIA. Okay. So what will be here? GNP at FC. Okay, GNP at factor cost. Then minus NNP at factor cost is given in the example. So GNP at factor cost minus NNP at factor cost. So gross minus net would be depreciation. Okay, 900 crore. Then example number 4, NIT is to be found out. How to find out? As per the example, the gross national product at market price minus depreciation. So why the depreciation value is given? So GNP at market price minus depreciation. What will be here? NNP at market price. Suppose these two result is NNP at market price minus NFIA. So NNP at market price minus NFIA. Suppose. So net national product say NFIA hata do. So you will get domestic concept. So NNP at market price minus NFIA is NDP at market price. So NDP at market price minus NDP at factor cost. Market price minus factor cost will be the net indirect tax. So therefore the answer is rupees 600 crore. So some assignment question for you to refresh your memory. Define NDP at factor cost. Define NNP at factor cost. What is net indirect taxes? That is NIT. How to find out the NIT given indirect taxes and subsidies. State the differences between GDPMP and GNPMP. State the differences between GDPFC and GNPFC. State the differences between GDPFC and NDPFC. State the differences between NNPFC and NNPMP. Thank you for watching the video minutely. Please give your feedback to my mail ID, parsuramshukla@gmail.com, and telephone number is also given, 9938649454. If you have any query, you can contact me at any time to ask questions about these particular video lessons or the other video lessons I have already presented. I hope you are benefited by these educational videos. So kindly like it and share it also, and also subscribe so that next videos reach you immediately. See you all with my next video on the chapter 5, methods of calculating national income. That is, first method will be discussed, value added method. Thank you very much. See you again in my next video. Namaskar.